The Neo Egoist League. Debatably Blue Lock's best arc yet, aside from the Japan U20 match, but is on the rise to becoming Blue Lock's best arc by the end of it. From the crazy reveals and introductions of both new and old characters alike, to the absolute insanity type of goals that are being scored back and forth, to the development of some of our favorite characters, this arc pretty much does it all fabulously. But what exactly is the Neo Egoist League? Hey guys, DarkheroJosh here, and today we're going to be talking about the Neo Egoist League in Blue Lock and why it works so well as it does. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Now we all know that this is the Blue Lock project's second phase, but what exactly is the Neo Egoist League? Well, as we all know, after the Japan U20 game and the day off all the Blue Lockers got due to their victory, the Blue Lockers alongside with the starters of the former Japan U20 team were called back to the second phase of Blue Lock. As Jinpachi Ego reminds them that there's exactly 100 days before the start of the U20 World Cup, he then tells them that as the way that they are right now, victory would be quite literally impossible, and that the next stage that he's come up with allows all of them to evolve at a rapid pace. The main reason all the Blue Lockers were able to get as strong as they did was because of the environment Blue Lock was, and to rise to higher heights, a new environment would be necessary. So Ego decides to throw the current Blue Lockers into the peak of the world, known as Europe's Big Five leagues. Out of the 5 countries, Germany, England, France, Spain, and Italy, each of the Blue Lockers are going to choose one of the 5 countries to sharpen themselves in. He then gives his own personal thoughts on each country, saying how England is a league characterized by speed and physical battles, where goals are made by the laws of physical prowess. Spain being where creativity and technique are desired, gathering footballers who choose to express their playfulness and creativity to the world. Italy being a league that favors slyness and tactics, with a playstyle that fuses individual strength with firm team organization. France being the gateway for success for newcomers and young players, with them currently in a great spot to become the greatest league in the world. And Germany, a league that fully understands that football is a sport where you win by scoring the most goals by the end of the match, and that they can claim victory through logical and rational means. As Ego introduces all of the 5 masters, Noel Noah, Chris Prince, Lavinho, Snuffy, and Loki, he starts to explain how the league will work. Each team will train under their respective master and alongside the 11 club members from the original team. The Blue Lockers have to try and show their value/uniqueness in order to be chosen as a regular on the team, with those 11 getting to play in matches against the 4 other teams, forming the league. So pretty much Ego's own little DIY Champions League if you really want to think about it like that. The only thing that's different though are the rules, with one of them being whichever team manages to score 3 goals first to ensure the speediness and dramatic effect of each match. The second rule being infinite subs, so anyone could be subbed on during any point of the game infinitely. And the third rule being that each team will be allowed to sub in their master striker for about 3 minutes per match, calling it the star change system. With those 3 rules in play to add to the entertainment side of things, Ego's dream, the Neo Egoist League, was born. Now already with just that information alone, the Blue Lockers would benefit from this heavily, getting to choose and learn in a league of their choice that'll either strengthen their weaknesses or strengthen their strengths, and on top of that, get to learn from and play with their respective master strikers in game could show them a lot and open a door to a whole new world of football to them. Being that there's only 100 days left till the U20 World Cup, this method of things is very efficient for them time-wise, as well as to develop in a debatably harsher environment than what they were used to in Blue Lock. Overall, this gives every player in Blue Lock a taste of how strong the real world is outside of Japan, showing them where they stand and what necessary steps and changes are needed for them to move forward and develop as players. We later find out after the first match of the Neo Egoist League between Bastard and Barca that what we just learned was only scratching the surface of the Neo Egoist League, and that there's actually 2 other parts to the Neo Egoist League, with the first one being that all of the matches in the Neo Egoist League are being watched by football club owners all over the world, bidding on each individual after each match, increasing their rank and yearly salary. And the highest bid would represent the player's value in the end. And the second one being that the NEL also triples as a reality TV show called Blue Lock TV, with over 80 million people already subscribed, being streamed to the entire world, as every football fan wants to witness the birth of a new hero firsthand, especially after the Japan U20 match, making Blue Lock the most critical place in the current world of football. Honestly, at least from me of course, creating the Neo Egoist League was an absolute genius idea from Jinpachi Ego, with many pros rather than cons. Other than the big risk factor being that if you don't end up placing in the top 23, you're pretty much cooked, no doubt about it. You gain more than you lose. If you manage to place in the top 23, you'll play in the U20 World Cup representing Japan. You'd also get recognized by big name clubs all over the globe, even if you aren't a striker, and just survive playing the position that was given to you. And if you had an offer by the end of the NEL, you'd probably be able to accept it probably after the World Cup is finished or somewhere there, hopefully and ideally. The players from overseas like Kaiser and Lorenzo, etc. also get to shine and show their worth to get recognized by other overseas clubs to get bigger offers. So we can already see from there that not only just the Blue Lockers benefit from this, but also everybody that participates in the NEL. The Blue Lockers are also able to learn from big name footballers like Noel Noah or Mark Snuffy or even Chris Prince, for example, as their master striker in order to grow and eventually surpass them by the end of the series as footballers. And the rest of the world gets some peak entertainment from this whole thing in hopes of seeing the birth of a new football hero before the big U20 World Cup. There's a lot more pros to the Neo Egoist League, but those are mainly the big ones that really stand out more. I also want to see how this would affect the series down the line, more specifically the World Cup. I want to see if the Blue Lockers are able to accept these offers and possibly play for those teams. Maybe we could look forward to a Champions League arc, or even better, a time skip leading on to the next World Cup, after the U20 one of course, when they're over the age of 20 and they'd participate in the official World Cup. Or even both, if that's even physically possible for Kanshiro, you know. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today about the Neo Egoist League. So if you guys did enjoy this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and comment down below what are your thoughts about the NEL as a whole. Also follow my Instagram, because why not? Follow my Twitter, because I know most of y'all be using Twitter like that. My bad, a quick little plug for me of those two socials, but really go tap in, it would mean a lot. And also we can also communicate on those two socials. But with that, I hope you guys do have a great day, and see ya.